so much for joining me today. We're going to be doing a little flow to get our heart rate up and to get our breathing to work a little bit more actively. So there will be some active, sweaty-ish things going on today to improve our cardiovascular health, but we'll also be doing a little bit of quiet breath work to help expand our lungs and increase our cardiovascular endurance, basically tone our cardiovascular and lungs. So we're going to start sitting down, and then we'll get up and we'll get moving, and then we'll come back to the mat for a couple more breathing exercises. So when you're ready, get comfortably seated for the next few minutes. So you can sit cross-legged, you can sit up on a prop. You're more than welcome to sit in a chair because we want to be as undistracted as possible by the physical sensations of the body. You want to be comfortable so you can focus your attention on your breath. So take a moment to get there. Get comfy. And then I encourage you here to close your eyes or to find a gaze point to focus on. So again, you are undistracted by what is going on around you. Your focus is coming to this one point, and that one point that we're focusing on is the breath. So comfortable body, no physical sensations to distract you. Relaxed gaze or closed eyes, no visual sensations to distract you. And then take a nice deep breath in through your nose if possible. And a big sigh out your mouth, make it nice and audible. Do that a few more times. Keep going. What you're doing here is hearing the sound of your own breath, so that's your focus. And now you can let your breathing become a little bit more natural. We're going to come into an Ujjayi breath, which just means you're lightly contracting the back of your throat, almost like you are whispering. And what happens is your breath becomes a little more audible. Some people call this ocean breath. I personally find the most apt description of what this should sound like is Darth Vader breath. It's going to sound like you have that respiratory breathing. So that now your sense of hearing is again coming into the breath. Now that you have engaged your sense of hearing with your breath, you can audibly be aware of your breath. See if you can come into feeling your breath, that sense of touch. Can you feel your chest expanding and your shoulders moving backwards as you inhale? Can you feel yourself relaxing, your shoulders moving down as you exhale? rather than you using our literal sense of sight here. See if you can use your imaginary sense of sight. See if you can visualize what's happening inside your body. Your lungs expanding as you inhale. Your diaphragm moving as you exhale. And you can be quite technical here and imagine things from a very anatomical standpoint. Or you could just imagine that you're watching a beach ball expand and contract. And whatever works for you to engage that sense in this exercise so that you can see in your mind's eye your breath. You can feel in your body your breath. And you can hear with your ears your breath. Be paying attention to all of these things, sight, sound, touch. At the same time, can you be aware of the feeling? Can you visualize the image? Can you hear the sound? Takes a bit of concentration. We'll spend another moment or two here. Feel, hear, see. One more deep breath. And then you blink your eyes open. And you let your breath return to just whatever is easy, and natural. We're going to start to move here in just a second, and the whole purpose of this class is to continue to be aware of your breath. And you might get out of breath, and that's totally fine. Just noticing when that happens. We're also going to take a few pauses to come back to our deep Ujjayi breath. So it's almost like we're doing breath interval training. We're going to ramp it up a little bit, and then we're going to scale it back. We'll ramp it up a little bit, and we'll scale it back. So do just what you need to do, maybe to get a little out of breath, to notice that your heart is pumping and your lungs are expanding and contracting. And then when you need to, back off, come back to that calm breath. When you're ready, go ahead and stand all the way up. Shake out your legs, shake out your hands a little bit. Maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers. I'm facing the long edge of my mat, but you can be facing any direction. It's not terribly important for this first part. I just want to be able to face towards you. Feet are a comfortable distance apart. When you're ready, inhale, bring your arms up over your head. As you exhale, draw your hands down through your heart. Bend your knees, come to your Utkatasana, looking down to make sure you can see your toes. Place your hands on your thigh, and then as you inhale, roll your chest forward, scoop your shoulders back, cow pose. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, gather your belly back, cat pose. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Moving a few times here, warming up. Last set of cow and cat here. And even just squatting for these few breaths probably made you feel a little warmer. Maybe your breath sped up a little bit. See if you can stay in the squat, dropping your buns back. Keep drawing your knees back so you feel your hips, you feel your thighs, you feel your buttocks. Maybe you extend your arms out in front of you, or you could do cactus arms. Keep sitting back, start to feel a little bit of heat in your thighs. Lift your belly button up a little bit. Take another breath here. And then as you exhale, fold forward over your legs, fingertips to the floor or hands to props. One hand can just dangle. Inhale, straighten your legs a little bit. Find halfway lift hands maybe to the thighs or to the shins as you reach the crown of your head forward. And then as you exhale, fold. Bend your knees a little more deeply. Inhale, legs a little straighter, halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, fold a little more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to soften. You're going to do one more like that. And then keeping your knees soft, press your heels into the floor. On an inhale, start to roll yourself one deep breath up to the sky. Keep your arms heavy. Think of a rag doll, maybe just a little bit more speedy than normal. When you reach standing, roll your shoulders back. As you exhale, palms turn forward. As you inhale, reach your arms up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, lean a little over to the right, stretching the left side of the body. Dynamically flowing, inhale back to the center, and exhale to the left. And you're going to go side to side a few times. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the side, so move at your own pace. Last time to each side. Inhale when you're ready, back to the center line. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, open your arms. Your left arm is going to come in front of you. Your right arm is going to come behind you, and you're going to twist over to your right. As you inhale, draw your arms up. And as you exhale, go the other way. The left hand comes behind, the right arm comes in front. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Again, go at your own pace. Last time to each side. Come back to the center line. Reach your arms up as you inhale. And as you exhale, fold all the way forward. One halfway lift this time as you inhale. As you exhale, fold. As you inhale, draw yourself all the way up to the sky. Maybe the arms sweep out and up this time. As you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. We're going to repeat that twice more. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the heart, fold. Keep your knees nice and soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to roll up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one at your own pace. Whenever you reach that point where you're standing with the hands to the heart, see if you can reconnect with that deep Ujjayi breath, that contraction at the back of your throat. If you are not already at the short edge, the front edge of your mat, make your way there. We'll all start here at the short edges of our mat with the hands in front of the heart. At least one or two deep Ujjayi breaths. We're going to come here into some sun salutation variations to get us a little warm and a little breathy. When you're ready, inhale brings the arms overhead. Exhale to fold. You can sweep your hands out to the side if you prefer. You can keep going through the heart. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, left foot steps back. Left knee comes to the floor. You can lower or untuck the toes rather and press the top of the foot down. Press into the right heel. Lift up, hands to the thigh as you inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come forward again. Plant your hands. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee and see if you can step back to a plank position. Shoulders over the wrists. If that's a little too much, you can always leave the back knee down and step back to a low plank here. Inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower your knees to the floor, lower your chest and your chin, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, lower down and press back. Table pose or tucking the toes, you could come to downward facing dog pose if you like. Spend 3 deep breaths here. See if you can reconnect with that Ujjayi breath, perhaps. Hear your breath. And as you do that, feel free to move around a little bit. With the next inhale, float your left foot to the sky and step your left foot to the front of the mat. Bring your right knee to the floor. You can untuck your toes or fold your mat over. On an inhale, you press into the left heel and you lift up, hands to thigh. And you just press your thigh away as you inhale, rolling your shoulders back. Just a little stretch for the front of the body. And then as you exhale, you fold forward, fingertips to floor, hands can go to a block, tuck your back toe again, lift your back knee. But this time, step your right foot up next to your left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to repeat that exact same thing, just moving with the opposite side first. Go at your own pace. So if you're a little faster or slower than me, don't worry. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the fingertips. Right foot steps back. Right knee comes to the floor. When you're ready, press into the left heel. Lift up, hands to thigh. Press away. Expand. Exhale to come forward. Plant the hands, tuck the back toe, maybe lift the back knee. Plank as you inhale. As you exhale, knees up or knees down, lower to the floor. We're going to keep going for cobra, so come all the way down. Tops of the feet flat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to release, tuck the toes, and press back. Plank or table or downward facing dog for a few breaths. In these little rests, let your breath be really nice and deep. The next inhale, you float your right foot to the sky and you step your right foot to the front of the mat. Bring your left knee to the floor. Inhale to lift up, hands to the thigh. Press the thigh away from you. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. This time, inhale, step up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll up to the sky. Exhale, now bend your knees as you bring your hands in front of the heart, incorporating our Utkatasana. As you inhale, lift the center of your chest. Maybe you'd like to add some arms. As you exhale, sit a little deeper. As you inhale, you're going to lift your chest, keep your knees bent. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, maybe the legs grow a little straighter, half lift. As you exhale, left foot steps back, left knee comes to the floor. Inhale, hands to thigh, or maybe arms to sky this time. Exhale, folding forward, planting the hands, stepping back, high plank or low plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, keep going for another couple of cobras. You'll have an opportunity for upward facing dog in a moment here. Exhale to release, and you can tuck your toes and push straight back to plank, or you can keep your knees down, push back to table. And from either of those, you could decide if you like to come to downward facing dog. A little variation here. On an inhale, you're going to lift your left foot to the sky. And on your exhale, you're going to step your left foot forward. Leave your right knee lifted. Leave your right hand planted. Twist to your left. Inhale. Exhale, fold back down. Plant your left hand. Soften your back knee. Step up. Half lift as you breathe in. Exhale to fold. Inhale to roll to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees. Come back to Utkatasana. Inhale, maybe you add some arms. Exhale, you pull your hips back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your fingertips. Right foot steps back. Right knee comes to the floor. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Low lunge. Maybe the arms like to come up. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Back to plank, high or low, your choice. This is your inhale as you hold and strengthen. Exhale is to lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to release. Again, you could press straight to your plank, or you could press back, table. And either way, you could go to downward facing dog if you want. Couple deep breaths. Inhale, float the right foot to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Leave that back knee lifted. Left hand is on the floor. Twist to your right. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, fold back down. Soften your back knee and step up. We're going to go right back into our Utkatasana. So drop your buns back. Lift your chest as you breathe in. As you breathe out, sit a little deeper. Hands could be at the heart or arms in any position that feels good. Now we're going to pulse. Inhale, straighten the legs all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees. Inhale to lift. Exhale to squat. And this can be just a small squat if you like. Or it can be a really nice big squat, but wherever it is, feel your hips, feel your thighs, feel your body working. If you need to take your feet a little wider to get stability so you can go lower, go for it. I personally like to have my feet slightly wider than hip distance as I do this. And even to have my feet a little bit angled out, so instead of my toes pointing straight forward, they're just slightly to the outer edges of the mat. So an almost imperceptible little turnout that feels good to my knees. So do what feels good to your knees. And you want to feel a little breathy here. Maybe you even make some big circles with your arms. And we're going to use this breathiness to carry us through another little sun salutation before we take a break. So do exactly what you can. Stop when you need to. Last squat. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, find that Utkatasana again. Lift your arms as you inhale. As you exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, straighten those legs. Halfway lift. As you exhale, step the left foot back. Leave the left knee lifted this time. Plant the left hand. Come into your twist at the beginning as you inhale. As you exhale, fold towards the floor. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back, plank, high or low. Exhale to the floor. If you want to take an upward facing dog here, go ahead, or you can continue with cobra as you inhale. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Just one deep breath here. Inhale, float the left leg forward. Exhale, step the left foot out. We're coming either to crescent lunge, or if you prefer to set your back heel down, warrior one. Press into your front heel, lift all the way up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, open your right arm forward and your left arm back. Twist open to the left. Circle your left arm down and lift your left hand up as you inhale. As you exhale, fold forward, fingertips to the floor, hands to blocks, back foot straight forward and back. Step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right back into your Utkatasana. Maybe lift your arms as you inhale. As you exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, right foot back. Right knee stays lifted. Right hand plants down. Find your twist. I hope you're feeling a little breathless as I am. As you exhale, fold forward. Knee up or knee down back there behind you. Step back, plank. High push-up or low push-up. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And you come to table or downward facing dog for just one deep breath before we continue. Inhale, float the right foot up. Exhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Crescent lunge or setting the back heel down for warrior one. Lift up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, the right arm opens back, the left arm opens forward, and you twist. As you inhale, come back to the center, circling that right arm up. As you exhale, fold forward, plant your fingertips, back foot straight forward and back. Step up. Half lift as you breathe in. One last squat. Exhale, bend your knees. Come back to your Utkatasana. Lift the center of your chest as you breathe in. As you breathe out, sit a little bit deeper. And then as you inhale, lift all the way up. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bring yourself to a seated position. You might be coming to sit on your knees. It might be cross-legged. Again, you can sit in a chair if that feels more comfortable. Just sit quietly. Sit comfortably. And go back to what we were doing at the very beginning of class. Start by focusing your gaze or closing your eyes. And then see if you can hear your breath. Does it sound different than it did 20 minutes ago? Can you feel your breath? visualize your breath and any inherent differences. And it may be that it starts out, as you sit down, the breath is very different. It's heavier, it's faster, it's perhaps a little louder. And as we sit here for another 40, 50 seconds, it might start to return to the way that it was at the beginning of class. And what we're looking for is to get back to that state. Where we can hear, see, and feel the breath. And what we hear, see, and feel is that the breath is deep, calm, easy. To get a little breathy again here for another few minutes. Get our heart rate up again a little bit. So when you are ready, go ahead and make your way up to the front of your mat. You might decide, okay, we're gonna get a little warm. I'm gonna take off my sweater and have a little sip of water. So take your time, there's no rush to get up there. When you get up there, same thing we did at the beginning, just kind of wiggle things out, shake out your feet, especially if you're sitting on them. Prepare yourself. Let's start to flow again. We're going to start again with a bit of Utkatasana. So if you want to take your feet a little wider, if that was more comfortable for you, or angle them a little bit, please don't hesitate. When you are ready, lift your arms up over your head as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands to heart, find that squat. Inhale, reach up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to heart. And you find the range of motion that works for your body. And you want to feel your body starting to work. Feel your muscles engaging. And feel your heart pumping, your lungs expanding. Add on a little bit. We're going to keep going with the squat. So the motion of the legs will stay the same, but as you squat, you're going to open your right arm back and your left arm forward into this funky little, kind of feel like a skier who's gone right, arms back, arms forward. And then as you inhale, you circle that right arm up. Both arms are in the sky as you have legs straight. As you exhale, the left arm goes back, the right arm comes forward, and you come into this funky little squat. Inhale, circle the left arm down, right arm up. Exhale to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale to the center, both arms up. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Go at your own pace. You can go a little faster or a little slower. And just be mindful of your back. If this is a little too much and you feel your low back a lot, come back to what we were doing before, or even rest your hands on your thighs. Do approximately 2 or 3 more on each side. Take a break if you need to. Nice, steady, strong, possibly faster breath. All right, that's it. You're back at the center line, you come all the way up. As you exhale, you simply fold all the way forward. Inhale, find halfway lift. As you exhale, the left foot steps back, the left knee stays lifted, the left hand stays down, and you twist right arm to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, plant the right hand down. Step that right foot back, plank high or low. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, or you could be taking this to a space with your elbows on the floor if you like. Exhale to return to table or downward facing dog. Keeping it moving. Left foot floats to the sky as you inhale. Left foot steps forward. Back heel rotates to the floor. We're all going to come to warrior one now. Inhale, lift all the way up. As you exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist open. Inhale, circle that arm down and then back up. Exhale, twist open. So you're going always to the same side now. The left arm is always coming back and the right arm is always coming forward. You're twisting towards your front knee. One more like this. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, fingertips to the floor, back foot straight forward and back. Step up. Half lift as you breathe in. As you breathe out, find your squat, lift your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale to squat, left arm back, right arm forward, twisting to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Just twice more to each side. And if you get quite breathy, you want to slow it down a little bit, just do the arms. You don't have to bend the legs unless you need to. All right, that's it. Back to the center line as you inhale. As you exhale, simply fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips plant down, right foot steps back. Right hand plants down, twist to the left as you inhale. As you exhale, fold, plant the hand, step back, plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. Cobra, upward facing dog, or sphinx as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, downward facing dog, just one breath here. Right foot floats with the next inhale. Right foot steps forward. Left heel comes to the floor for warrior one. Inhale to come up. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twist open. Inhale, right arm sweeps down, both arms sweep up. Exhale, twist and open. And you're always going to the right. So the right arm is basically making a full circle, and the left arm is just going kind of like a flagger down and then up. See if you can keep your front knee over your front ankle. I think I was getting a little lazy there. Let's try one more. Inhale back to the center line. Exhale to fold all the way forward. Plant the fingertips. Back foot faces straight forward and back. Soften that back knee. Step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees. Soften. Inhale, lift your chest. Utkatasana. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you're going to press into your feet and you're going to lift all the way up. Inhale, arch back a little bit, stretch your belly. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take one deep breath. Make it audible. We're going to do that again, but add on a little bit. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, straight legs, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to heart, squat. Two more like that. Just the simple squat, and then we'll go back into that twist. Inhale, lift your arms up. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, squat. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, center. And you go. Do two more to each side. Feel your breath. Be aware of when it picks up. It should be a nice feeling. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, left foot, steps back, left hand down, twist to the right, same idea. Exhale, fold. Plant the right hand, step back, high plank or low plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor, cobra or sphinx, or upward facing dog as you breathe in. As you breathe out, release. And then inhale, press back, table, or downward facing dog. Left foot lifts as you inhale. As you exhale, step that left foot forward, right heel to the floor, warrior one. Inhale, come all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to twist over to your left, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, arms to the center, facing forward. Twice more. Exhale to twist. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Inhale to open. As you exhale, now fold forward, fingertips go a little bit in front of your front foot, back heel lifts. Press into your left heel, see if you can lift your right leg away from the floor. This is your inhale. As you exhale, bend your left knee, draw your right knee in towards the center line of the body. Inhale, straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg as you reach it behind you. Exhale, bend the knee, come back in. Couple more like this. Last one. You're going to to draw that right knee all the way in. And this is going to be very tricky. So see how it goes and cut yourself some slack if you wobble and fall. Press down into your left heel. Maybe see if you can lighten up on your fingertips. Maybe you have your hands on blocks. Draw your right knee even closer in towards you. Maybe, just maybe with some wobbles, you can come to standing on your left leg, drawing your right knee in. This is your inhale. We're going to keep this moving. So again, enjoy your breathiness. This is it. We're on the last side. Right foot down. Bend the knees. Lift the arms. Utkatasana. Adjust the feet as needed. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Sit a little deeper. Inhale. Lift your arms. As you exhale, twist to the left. Left arm back. Right arm forward. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Right arm back. Left arm forward. Inhale. You can be standing all the way up and then squatting deeply. I've kind of grown into this little bit of a pulse here. My breath is nice and speedy. I don't need to do too much to keep my heart pumping. Enjoy. Maybe a little bit of sweat on your brow as you come once more to each side. Hopefully you're enjoying some lovely sensations in your thighs as well. Inhale, come all the way up, arch a little back, stretch your belly. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, step your right foot back, right hand plants down, twist left. Inhale. Exhale to fold, plant the hands, step back, plank. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. Cobra. Upward dog or sphinx. Exhale back. Downward dog or table. Wow, we're almost there. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Left heel comes to the mat. Inhale to lift up. Warrior one. Exhale to twist open. Right arm back, left arm forward. You just have 3 of these. Inhale to the center line. Exhale to twist. Last one. Inhale, arms forward. As you exhale, fold all the way down, fingertips maybe a little bit in front of your front foot. Back foot turns straight forward and back, and you lift that back leg away from the floor. Right foot is grounded. You're pressing into the right heel as you inhale. As you exhale, tuck that left knee in towards your nose. Little crunch. Inhale, reach behind. Exhale, draw it in. Few more like that. Feel free to have your hands up a little higher on props if that is helpful. And don't worry if your left foot has to touch down multiple times. You're just doing the best. Maybe it just steps forward and back. You're doing what you need to do to feel a little out of breath. Let's do this last one. And then maybe you're ready for one last challenge. You hug that knee into your chest, suck your belly button up towards your spine. Press your heel down, lighten up on your fingertips. And maybe, just maybe, you can lift up on one foot, drawing that left knee in towards your chest. And last squat, I promise. Left foot down, bend the knees, sweep your arms overhead as you inhale. As you exhale, sit deep, feel your thighs, feel your breath. Inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back to seated. I like to sit on my heels to stretch the tops of my feet. It feels pretty good for this duration of time. It may or may not feel good for you. You're welcome to sit in any other seated position. Start just as we did the last few times. Soften your gaze, close your eyes. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. Visualize, see your breath. Your breath is beginning to return towards calm, towards steadiness, towards evenness. notice that there's still like a little extra flutter in your heart, a little extra frisson of energy in your body. Even as you come back towards calm and quiet, keep some of that energy. It's like a little flame inside of you. You can always breathe deeper. And just like a bellows, as you bring more oxygen to that flame grows higher, it heats you up, it energizes you. And you can breathe slower, and you can turn that flame down a little bit. You can grow cooler, quieter. Both of these states are equally valuable. And the ability to influence which state you're in with your breath, whether you are revved up, breathing hard, working, engaging, or breathing quietly, calm, cool, and collected, is an incredibly useful skill to have. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. And come to sit, if you're not already doing so, facing the long edge of your mat. And you're going to extend your legs from the long edge of your mat out in front of you. Just first, especially if you're sitting like I was on your heels, give your feet a little wiggle. Get them nice and relaxed. And then we're going to do a couple of nice stretches just to release all of the muscles that help us to move our lungs and the space around our heart. So you're going to stretch your right leg diagonally out to the side. And you can start by stretching both legs diagonally out, but you don't have to. You just want to stretch your right leg out so you have a nice kind of triangle here between the legs. And then you can fold the sole of the left foot in. And this will be a little bit more gentle if your hips and your hamstrings and your inner thighs are quite tight. If you want, you can go for the full straddle with both legs out as well. But you want to be having the right leg out for sure, perhaps the left foot folded in. As you inhale, you're going to lift your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. And just until you feel a stretch, might just be a few inches, especially if you're in the straddle. You're welcome to use any kind of prop here underneath your hands or your arms. Reach the crown of your head forward, but relax your shoulders back here. Nice, deep, full breaths here. And then staying low, or as low as you are able to get, you're going to walk your fingertips towards your right side. And you can let your right hand rest kind of in front of your right leg or on top of your right leg or on a prop. I kind of like to wedge my right elbow against my right knee so I have a little bit of traction. It helps me to keep my right toes facing up towards the ceiling. And then what you're going to do is lift your left arm up over your head. If you need to change the positioning of your legs here, go right ahead. You want to feel a nice stretch along the left side of your body, opening everything up. Maybe turning your gaze up if that feels good. And you can pull this right arm a little back towards the back of the mat, back behind you, to get a nice stretch all through the rib cage here. As you inhale, you're going to come all the way back up to the center line. If you're sitting in straddle, you can simply go forward again without changing. But if you want your foot to fold in, now you're going to fold your right foot in and extend your left leg out to the side. And you can be doing the asymmetric or the perfectly symmetric variation. See what feels good on this side. Inhale here, and as you exhale again, find that forward fold. As you work into what for most people is a relatively intense stretch of some tight areas of the body, hips and thighs and low back, Again, see if you can keep your breath calm. If your breath here is calm and deep, your body is much more likely to respond by relaxing and allowing you to go deeper. If your breath is shallow or held, your body is going to tense up and you are not going to get as much benefit from the stretch. When you're ready, you're going to walk your fingertips over towards the left, and you can again wedge your elbow in towards your knee a little bit, or you can rest your hand on top of your leg. See what feels good to your body. Take your right arm up over your head, and feel that nice stretch all along the right side of the torso. Maybe the right arm goes a little back to feel the front of the rib cage. And feel free to look up or down. You can see what feels pleasant to your neck. And inhale, come all the way up. Gather your knees in. Place the soles of your feet on the floor. And then here, bring your hands behind you. We're going to go into a little upward facing table. So you want your hands to be underneath your shoulders, and you can angle your hands in any direction that feels good to your body. Press down into your hands, firm up your belly, press into your heels, lift your hips, and just go into this table pose. And you might stay right here. This might feel like plenty of work for your shoulders, but you might, I'm running into the wall here, but you can rock a little forward and back. Massaging out the shoulders. Take another deep breath. Feel free to let your head fall back if you have space. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale to release. Maybe walk on the backs of your hands a little bit. And then bring the hands back, maybe a little bit wider. This time lift your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, take your knees to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. And you can stay with this kind of slow pace here. That might feel quite nice. Or you can speed this up and be going inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. You can see what feels good. See if you can work to stabilize your shoulders as you move your knees. This is one of those things where it's like a say as I, or do as I say, not do as I do, because I'm not very good at isolation personally. I'm working very hard not to move my shoulders, but they still move a little bit. And it's just it. You're working, practicing towards it. Maybe a few more times from side to side. When you're ready, you're going to bring your knees back to the center line. And you're just going to sit in your most comfortable seat. We're going to take a twist, so wherever you feel comfortable twisting from. When you're ready, lift your arms up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, twist to your left first. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your belly. Close your eyes or find a spot to focus your gaze. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. Visualize. What does your breath look like as you're twisted over to the side here? Is one side expanding more than the other? Does it move a little differently in the twist? Once you're ready, you're going to inhale back to the center line. Take a deep breath or two here. And when you're ready, exhale to the other side. I'm going to Maybe we lifted our arms on the other side, so if you want to lift your arms first, go ahead. And it's not the deepest twist in the world. It's just that you're twisting and then you are re-engaging with your breath in this new position. Hearing it, feeling it, in the mind's eye, seeing it. Ready, inhale back to the center line. Again, take a few full deep breaths here. We're just about ready to move to Shavasana. If there are any other poses or shapes that you need, please feel more than free to add those in. And today, you may like to simply stay seated. We're going to do one more breathing exercise. You are also more than welcome to come lie in a traditional Shavasana or to prop yourself up in any type of comfortable restorative posture using pillows or bolsters or blankets. So take a few moments to get yourself comfortable here. Maybe adding a blanket or some socks or a sweater. Again, you want to find a place where you are undistracted by the sensations of your body, where your body is comfortable and supported. And then we'll start just as we've been doing. You're going to, as you're ready, close your eyes or find that gaze point. Take a moment to listen to the breath. To feel the breath. To visualize the breath. Going to do a little breath counting, and this is not that you have to meet a certain criteria of in and out, just that you're going to count how long it takes you to breathe in. So the next time you breathe in, just count. And then as you breathe out, see if you can just make your out breath one count longer than the in-breath. So if your in-breath took 6 counts, maybe your out-breath can take 7. And count every inhale here. If an inhale is now 7, make your exhale 8. Doesn't matter if the inhale is consistent. It's just that the exhale is just a touch longer than the inhale. continue with this long exhale. Whether you choose to continue counting or you just intuit a little bit that longer exhale is up to you. This is just a deliberate slowing down, lengthening of the exhale, of the relaxation response within your body. Just like we moved our bodies vigorously to speed things up, to build that heat, that fire. Now we're cooling things down just as deliberately with that long exhale. You have an extra few minutes in your day today. I cannot think of a better way to spend them than spending that time here, relaxing your body. If you have 3 or 5, or if you are lucky and have 10 minutes or more to give, stay. Enjoy this place. When you are ready to return to your day, take a deep breath in and a nice big sigh out your mouth. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make your way over to one side if you're lying down to rest for a few breaths. If you spend time sitting, a nice option is just to twist a little to one side. A little to the other side, just waking up the body again. After sitting cross-legged, I always like to switch the crossing. You'll come to your most comfortable seat this morning. Today, bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly so you can again feel your breath. And we'll close with a deep breath together. Beginning on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your day with me. Have a wonderful rest of it, and I hope to see you again soon.